unlike 2 weeks ago. And we're live! Hello, and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. So, this is our first time going live on YouTube since our dismal failure 2 weeks ago, where I don't know what happened, but it would not have us. We were not welcome on YouTube Live that night. So anyway, but here we are, and we're back, and I'm glad, because I like going live on YouTube. So anyway, we have some festive things to try this evening. Oh, and someone's joined us. Hello, thank you. I can almost read that from here, but Paul's checking comments right now. So
Jen.
Hi, Jen. Thank you for joining us. So we have a couple of beers that were festive holiday beers that we picked up today, and this pomegranate wine, which I'm extremely curious about. Paul bought this last night, and it's certainly an attractive bottle. It's got grapes all over it, even though it's pomegranate wine. But okay, whatever. So we'll be trying that too. It's got one of those melty wax seals. So getting this open will be a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm
kind of
going to
interesting.
try some booze. See, ready to...
Shall we?
We're going to try these, and then we're going to mix with them.
Okay.
So this one, we've heard great things about this. Everyone says this is wonderful. This is Sweet Baby Jesus Chocolate Peanut Butter Porter from Duclaw Brewing Company, and that is in Baltimore. So fabulous.
Well, as a matter of fact, Jen says it's her sweet baby's birthday.
Oh.
Brentalicious is 49. Can you dedicate a cocktail to him?
Of course.
How about something
All
with
right,
sweet
Sweet Baby Jesus.
Jesus.
All right. I think that sounds wonderful. Chocolate peanut butter. What's not to like? But I've never tried it, so let's see.
Okay.
One for me.
One for me.
One for you.
That's good.
Let's give this a try.
So,
Okay, let's see what we think.
I'll call him
And
Laura.
happy birthday.
Oh, and hi, Randall from Beacon. Hi, Randall.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, this is really good. It's not as sweet as I feared, which is good because I really don't like sweet beers at all.
The nose on it is very
It's peanut buttery.
caramely, toasty, sweet.
I'm getting more peanut butter than chocolate, and again, that's
I'm going to
okay.
give it a little beer bros here and see what we find that out. You're thinking, gee, I don't know, but let's try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a stout?
It's a porter.
A porter, okay. Which a stout is a
Chocolate
type
peanut
of
butter
porter,
porter, yeah.
as a matter of fact. So it does have that very roasted malt, a very dark roasted
Mm-hmm.
malt character to it. So it's got some bitterness, and it's got the sweet notes. And you're thinking with those flavors, wow, that's going to taste like a peanut butter sandwich. Not really.
Well, that's why I was glad it didn't.
Yeah.
Because
It's just,
you know,
it's like it has notes
that'd
to
be
it,
gross.
much like a
but
cocktail.
I really like this. This
So.
is good. I could drink this with a meal, and anything that says chocolate peanut butter, I would not ordinarily say I could drink that with a meal. But you could. This isn't too sweet.
It's a good thing.
I'm happy with this one.
You could mix with that. You could do some classic dark
thank
beer
you. I think
cocktails
that'll help.
with it, like why thank you, yes, like Black Velvet. I think would work fine with this stuff. So there,
Yeah,
normally
that's
you do
good.
that with the Guinness, which is there's really not a lot of sweet, very dry beer.
Birthday cocktail coming up.
Birthday cocktail,
Now, I just
Mr.
had,
Big 49.
and we put a bunch of liquors aside, and as per usual, I don't want to use any of them.
Oh, what do you want?
I want a Karuba.
Coming your way.
Could you hand me that?
Here you go.
So I am starting with dark Jamaican rum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using Karuba because that's we can get it and it's inexpensive and good, but you could use Myers's, you could use whatever you like.
Oh, okay, catch you with Jerry Lee.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for
Looking good, she
joining
says.
us. Thank you. So I'm making a birthday cocktail here. Now, what's his
Yes.
name? I'm sorry.
Brent.
Brent. Happy birthday, Brent. I'm making a cocktail in your honor.
Labeled as Brentalicious. I assume that simply means Brent.
Brent is short for Brentalicious.
Possibly.
So anyway,
So-
okay, so
And leave this on the
2
side.
ounces of Karuba dark Jamaican rum, and I'm going to use just a splash of fresh lime juice, not a full half ounce.
Hello to Jilly.
Hi, Jilly. Thank you for joining us.
Clarice is out shopping.
Oh, lucky her.
Lucky indeed.
I know. Not for Thanksgiving, I hope, though, because
Oh, those
the
crowds today.
supermarkets today. We didn't
Crowds
go.
today.
We didn't go to the supermarket. We just drove by the parking lot and
Been there, done that.
thanked the gods that we didn't need to grocery
We
shop.
will undoubtedly need something,
Oh,
and we'll have to go there
we will.
twice before the big day.
We will.
But the big stuff is in-house already.
So I thought of another thing I need that we didn't put aside for this broadcast.
Happens all the time. What do you got?
The framboise.
The framboise. Coming your way.
All right. I'm enjoying this porter. You know, you say porter's a type of stout, but I like porters a lot better than I like stouts.
Stout is a type of porter.
Oh, so, okay. Sorry, I got that.
Basically just a
reversed.
drier porter.
Yeah, I like dry. It's not that. Stouts always seem flat to me.
You know, Guinness, of course, has nitrogen pumped into it to give it that really
know.
inch-thick head on the top, and it's really, wow, heavy.
Okay, so anyway, I did 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum and a splash of fresh lime juice. I'm going to use a 1/2 ounce of raspberry liqueur. I'm using framboise from Giffard, but you could use Chambord. You could use whatever.
Anything good?
And, oh, we forgot to ice our shakers.
Oh, boy.
I know.
Well, we just shot
We're
4
doing-
episodes, so there.
We just shot for it. We're doing great.
It's a good day, it's a good day.
Yeah, so I need some ice. So can
Okay,
you,
I can do that.
Can you reach that?
Yes, I can.
A little tight back here.
Pardon me.
All right.
All right,
Thank
so,
you. Ice
shaker,
my
please.
shaker. Are you gonna do this?
yeah. First, I'm going to knock some ice off this thing.
The ice is stuck.
Real class act tonight,
Scoop.
folks. There we go.
It's always happy hour at the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen.
That's
All right,
good.
that's good. Yeah. Okay, so this was 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum, a 1/2 ounce of raspberry liqueur, and a splash of fresh lime juice. I'm gonna shake this up, and I'm going to slate it into my cocktail glass, and then leave some room because I'm going to top it with my Sweet Baby Jesus chocolate peanut butter porter, and I want to get a good generous amount in there.
Apparently, Reese is also at the liquor store.
Well, that's always fun. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Tell me what you think.
I see. So this is a rum cocktail.
I was kind of going for like
a
a
little standard rum sour kind
yeah.
of thing.
I mean, it's a straight up cocktail, but it's kind of festive for the holidays too.
You know, this has sweet notes. Just like the beer, there's different notes going
Right.
on. Nothing's
But
dominating.
I don't think it's too sweet.
But it's not too sweet.
I think the dark rum is helping with that. I think
Yeah.
if it had been a light rum, I'd be like, ugh.
Oh boy.
Anyway. But happy birthday, Brent. We'll call this the Brent-alicious.
There's a Brentalicious for you.
Happy birthday to you.
Now I'm going to actually rinse out our glasses.
Oh, wait, I should empty mine first.
Kill that, will you? Hey, lady.
Okay.
Bottoms up.
Fabuloso. Oh, you know what? We need more cocktail shakers too. Like he said, we just got through shooting 4 episodes. So, as usual with our live broadcast, we're not as organized as we might be on our best organized day. But it was really fun. Cousin Glendora dropped by, and she said something really interesting and a little bit sad. Our friend Mike was here last week, and I know that he was interested in meeting Glendora. And apparently she was interested in meeting him too. We just thought she was a no-show last week. But she had her dates wrong. She showed up today because she
Whoops.
thought she was going to meet Mike. And nope, she was a week off, so... Wah, wah,
Always make sure you update your software, you know, Outlook and all that, folks.
So, 2 ships that passed in the night.
Wow.
I
What?
know.
It's a shame.
It was
well,
a shame,
if Mike
but-
is watching,
Mike, she had her dates wrong.
it's a
I
shame.
have to say.
Pomegranate wine, which does... No, this is pomegranates. I see what you
You
mean.
think
It looks
they
like,
are? It looks like grapes.
It
to
looks
me.
like bunches of grapes, but this is pomegranate seeds that they've displayed here.
Ew.
This is an Armenian
okay, then
product.
that just became kind of gross to me.
What? I'm sorry?
Pomegranate seeds on a bottle.
Well, it's like you open up the pomegranate. What do you expect to see inside?
But normally you don't. When you open up a pomegranate, you just get rid of that stuff. And
The seeds is what has the juice.
I know,
Where do you
they
think
don't
it comes
look- they
from?
don't look, no, I know, but they don't look, festive. I don't see lots of pictures of pomegranate seeds.
Be that as it may, I got a bottle that's been made into wine. This is an Armenian product, and we found it in our local, and it was actually quite a good price.
Yes.
So, it's also has a peculiar wax seal, which is going to be real fun to get off.
Oh, I put what happened to the little booklet? I put it right here.
Oh, on the other hand.
I'm trying to describe it. It's just coming right apart.
On the other hand, it's shredding quite nastily.
What happened to our little booklet?
Oh, I think I tossed it.
I put it aside so we could say what this pomegranate wine.
Be right back.
It was imported from a company in Brooklyn. Paul threw away the booklet, but now he's digging through the trash to find it. Oh boy, we're busy. Can you tell? Here it is. Okay. Sweet red pomegranate wine. You open this and the first thing you see in bold type is government warning. Contains sulfites. Well,
yeah, what else is new?
This is from
Mergavan Branch, Armenia.
Yes. Okay. Dozortsky and Sons, imported by Dozortsky and Sons, Brooklyn. So, if you were interested in this,
I bet they import this stuff, which in fact is
because it's Armenian brandy and it's from the same store.
So
I think that there is an Armenian liquor connection, or at least a connection with that importer in Brooklyn.
Quite likely.
Yes.
If you can give me that tool there, the knife type item.
Which one?
Oh, the knife item. There.
This?
Yeah, that guy. All right. This is making a real mess on the bar, I gotta say.
It's just shooting chips there. I don't want plastic chips in my drink.
They really are very plasticky chips. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I feel like
I know I keep leaving, but
I feel like I should be wearing goggles for this. So anyway, what's everyone doing this weekend? We're supposed to be going to Connecticut tomorrow for the Clams. One of our favorite bands, the Clams, is having a record release party. So we will be at their record release party tomorrow night in Hamden, Connecticut, which I'm not positive where that is. I think it's near New Haven, but we will be there tomorrow to see the Clams. Yay! And their record is on vinyl, so I'm excited about that too.
You can get the record on record.
You can get the record on record.
Okay. Now there is a what a mess.
This is really a mess to open.
Some days doing this broadcast, I gotta say, what's this? Oh, it's a big chunk of plastic and it's shattered everywhere.
You know, I feel like the more drinks I've had, the better organized I am. Like, I haven't really been drinking today, so...
Focuses.
I know.
So, like, there's one on the bottom there, the premium. The one on the bottom. In the black container.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy.
That's a major award.
I keep pointing to things and she has no idea what I'm talking about.
He said the premium, but this is a major award.
Well, actually, that's true. This is.
That is for sale in our online store.
Yes. Who's the maker on this stuff again?
WMF.
Oh, WMF. Yeah, there we go. So this set actually has the opener, the stopper, and then the foil cutter. Foil cutter is actually very good. Very slick looking set.
It's a lovely wine set. We won this as part of the, we were in the Mad Men finale contest. We made 3 videos for that. It was really fun. We won this lovely set. So, oh, I know, we should be reading comments.
Oh, yes. Mike is not taste testing this week. Wah, wah. Well, last week was good. Yeah, that's so true. Jen loves the bottle. Jilly says, hopefully we'll be filming and uploading what should have been Friday's episode. Wanted to get the kitchen nook painted. I
saw you were doing that, so good for you.
All right, so in we go. This is very heavy duty.
The color looked really nice.
Let's see, like extracting this out of here.
I know. I feel like this is gonna like explode on our bar or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna hold it down.
Oh, this cork is giving me trouble. That's always fun.
We may not be tasting the pomegranate wine. Oh wait, no, it's coming.
Coming? Yeah. This cork is distorting on me. I think this is going to get replaced, folks. There we go.
Only the highest quality.
Wow,
look at that. That's a mess.
Looks nasty.
But it's out.
Very nasty.
But
it's out.
That's the good news.
And we can pour you a little.
All right.
We'll see what we got.
Let's see. Okay.
Just a taste. Make sure I didn't get any chips in here.
Okay. Let's.
So.
It actually smells pretty good.
Yeah, all things considered, huh?
Right.
Holy Bologna.
That's pretty good.
Interestingly, it's got a very liqueur quality to it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And not very sweet or anything. Just a bit dry.
Yeah, which I like. I like a dry wine.
So
I was a little bit worried when I saw sweet red pomegranate wine. I thought we were in MD territory for a minute, but no, this is pretty good.
One could so easily be there, and I think the idea is that it's just a little sweet. So
I'm liking it.
I'm going to switch things up first.
The incredibly short record has ended. Turn it over here. Another incredibly short side. So, Mike, if you're here, I don't know if you heard, Glendora showed up today thinking she was going to see you. She had her weeks wrong. So, anyway, love more, but better luck next time.
Update your calendar program, that's what I say.
So we need to mix something with this.
Yes, we do. I was thinking of moving in a sort of tropical direction. Oh. Oops, my bad. Oh, well, I don't know. Somebody's bad.
I think it was her bad.
Yeah, not necessarily you, my friend. I think I'll start with a couple ounces of this in our loft shaker.
So is this going to be a sink?
Shaker is a matched set for the corkscrew I just used. So they're both available on this site. I like the shaker a lot. I use it a lot. Recommend it. You can take a look. Amazon. So 2 ounces of the pomegranate wine.
You know what I like about that cocktail shaker specifically is a lot of contemporary cocktail shakers that are like this that have the measures printed on it. They come off. They rub off really easily, which is...
this hasn't in, what, a couple years anyway?
Yeah, no, it's been great.
We've seen...
Our vintage ones last forever, so if you can find vintage ones...
stick with those.
They last forever.
I think they contain toxic heavy metals in the inks and that, so therefore they last, and so therefore they've been banned.
What are you going to do? We all got to go.
I think, I'm not licking the outside of the glass. It's fine. Use the good stuff. Hello.
Oh, I'm missing comments.
But last week was great, says Mike.
Oh, thank you.
And Mike seemed a lovely man, but could Mike handle Hurricane Glendora? Oh! Hey, remains to be seen, folks. So I'm going to proceed with something which we also don't have in bags. Could you hand me the Don Q Gold, please?
I like the way we put aside all of these liquors to use.
And then I thought of something else.
I know.
Well,
I did too. No, I did too.
We have an audience. They may make suggestions or requests.
We should say that Don Q sent us this lovely rum.
Sponsor
rum. So
rum.
that we don't get a FTC? FCC?
Federal Trade, I think, yes.
Yeah.
I think FCC too, for broadcast purposes.
Yes.
I'm throwing in an ounce worth of this.
But I'm not getting paid to say that Don Q is a lovely product, and I highly recommend it.
No, I
just have to disclose that they sent it, but it is actually lovely.
I'm not actually getting paid by Don Q at all. However,
we got paid in rum.
We got paid in rum. So here we go. I have used it. The gold is good, and the añejo is good. And they also have the Oak Barrel Spice, which is quite a nice product too. So there we go.
Good, good, and good.
Plug for Don Q. Let's proceed into something tropical territory. And how about ounce worth of pineapple?
I like the way your tropical drink, the main ingredient is Armenian pomegranate wine.
Interesting but true. Maybe some orange? Oh, let's see. Sometimes you have to let the spirits move you. True.
Mm-hmm.
Half ounce of orange. I'll throw that in there. All right. And how about goosing the pomegranate wine with some pomegranate juice? Oh.
You got some pomegranate liqueur in there. Maybe a pomegranate fiesta.
Oh, it would be a pom bomb. I'm gonna give this a shake around and see what their flavor profile is like so far. I think it needs more rum.
I don't know how you could do that without ice in it.
Well, the flavor is off, but you get an idea. Another ounce of rum.
Wow, this is also a large drink.
Well, you know, there's a purpose to this whole thing.
This might be for two.
Well, so far it's just a 2 ounce base, and then 2 ounces of the wine. And the wine is much slower proof.
You got the wine. It's a big drink. It would fit in a tiki mug.
Yes, it would. Now let's see what I want for bitters. Oh, we had cranberry out before. I think I will use the cranberry. That's interesting. No such thing as pomegranate bitters as far as I can tell, but somebody out there may get the...
I'm sure somebody is making them.
...inspiration, if you would. Now I'm going to shake this up.
Did you ice your shaker?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And when I iced yours.
Nice showing off.
Not exactly show-taking. I'd have to be throwing it around.
Please don't.
If I do that, this thing turns into a circus.
cleaned this bar last week.
Yeah, seriously. Cleaned it a couple of times today. Well, you cleaned the bottom of it.
No, I mean, I cleaned the bottom of it.
Yeah.
This bar was looking pretty, pretty bad.
And how about we pour that into an iced Hidden Harbor glass. Ha-ha.
That's lovely.
I saw them before and I thought we could do that.
When did you find time to crush your ice?
It was pre-crushed.
Oh.
When I was emptying the ice bag, these were the shards.
Oh.
When you have that much in the way of ice bits going together, I say you make a tropical drink. And there we go.
Let's see.
Give that a bit of a stir, and wait, it's not complete.
Oh. You'll need to watch this later to figure out what's in it so you can tell me.
It's so true.
So I can post the recipe.
Swizzle,
Right.
give that a try, will you?
Yeah, I will. Gotta make the swizzle face forward or
Pretty good so far.
I'll be cranky. Good.
Hey,
It's very good. And it does taste tropical.
pomegranate wine from Armenia makes you think palm trees.
It's tropical. It's tropical, gosh darn it.
Got some comments on the color. Yeah, this is a nice color,
It
isn't
looks like a tropical drink, doesn't it?
We not only have the palm, the wine, the palm, we also have the cranberry bitters, which are very red.
Yes.
I'm sure that's not exactly a natural
Lots
color.
of red things in that.
But it came out looking a lot like Jet Pilot, that kind of
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. It looks like a drink you would order in a tiki bar.
All I need to do is add an umbrella and we're ready to go.
Most tiki bars probably don't have this pomegranate wine, but it's good.
I was suspecting none of them do.
No, it's a good one. I'm happy with that
A
purchase.
bar in our area could. Say, if you had a Chinese restaurant and they could just start serving drinks. Underhanded comment about our local Chinese. They took out all this tiki.
They got rid of the tiki.
The food is still great. In fact, they added sushi. The drinks are the same, but it's no fun.
We just order takeout from there now because it's too depressing to sit in there.
Take your poo-poo platter home and you'll be fine. Besides, I can mix stuff like this.
That sounds like something you would, like an insult. Take your poo-poo platter and go home.
So here we go. So that's the pomegranate wine.
Oh, we're silly.
Well,
all right, we gotta try.
The sticky toffee pudding ale.
Yes.
Oh my. Alcohol 5%
Sounds
on this.
good.
Wells Brewers. Where's this coming
in
from?
the UK.
Oh, it is. Oh, I see. Well, sticky toffee pudding ought to be. Open it, please. I don't suspect that the remaining drake in there is going to really.
You know what? I'll just get rid of it just in case.
Affect flavor too much on this. The wine is pretty mild by comparison. So, sticky toffee pudding thicky. There we go.
Thank you.
Now, sticky toffee pudding is very sweet and very treacly because that's what's in it. Cheers, as the English say.
I'm gonna.
Once again with the nose.
It smells like.
Very caramelly.
I was gonna say it smells like.
Very caramelly.
Ashtrays.
Oh my.
But it's good. I like it.
Almost a butterscotch thing going on. Again, it's a sweeter beer. No hops going on here as far as I can tell.
I like it a lot.
What's playing on the laptop in the background? This episode. That's where I get the comments. So if you look really carefully, you can see me really small. And,
what? No, Oh, on the laptop.
Everybody. Actually,
I thought you meant the record. I'm like, no, that's not us.
Oh no, that's not what I said. Mike says the Heath bar. Yeah, probably within that category. Something very sugary and carameled up.
It doesn't, in the best way. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of sweet beer, so in the best way, this doesn't taste that sweet to me. I like it.
That's the thing.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
It's sweet the way that like a brown ale is.
Mm-hmm.
Not particularly hoppy.
Exactly.
It's got some sweetness to it. It's not all sugary, but it's the malt.
Right.
It comes with a little bit of maltiness. This is a pretty malty beer. And
let's see.
Of that note, what might you do with this?
I think it's time to mix.
You want me to take that away and find you a fresh one?
That would be great. Thank you. It's a mess back here. And you know what? You could take
plastic shards in the bar. It's looking good, folks.
Yeah, the plastic shards. Whatever. So anyway, let's see. Do we have another? I need another mixing glass. Oh no, wait! I found a mixing glass, but I need another tin. Thank you. Okay. since I don't want to use the wrong beer, I'm going to switch them out. This is making me think of brandy. So, another one we didn't put aside. We really just shouldn't bother putting things aside.
You asked for gin.
Fortunately, we have a fresh bottle of brandy. Purchased last night. Okay. Let's see. Let's do 2 ounces of the brandy. There we go. Okay. And how about do we have? I am going to use a 1/4 ounce of pure maple syrup. Hopefully I won't knock my drink over. Talk about messy. Okay.
Still enjoying the tropical myself.
1/4 ounce of
That
pure maple syrup.
If you just let it sit around a while, that improves. A little dilution actually does us some good.
You want to use 100% maple syrup, not Mrs. Butterworth's.
Use the real thing.
Nothing against the woman, but
she's got
it's not good in cocktails.
She's got kitsch cred like you wouldn't believe,
but it's not good in cocktails.
She does not have what you would call natural flavor.
Let's see. And I'm going to use some molasses bitters.
I like this.
So anyway, so far this is 2 ounces of brandy, a 1/4 ounce of pure maple syrup, 4 dashes of molasses bitters.
Big dashes too.
Those were, I wanted to come through. And again, I'm just going to use the tiniest splash of fresh lime juice. I don't want it to be all limey. Like, I don't want it to take over, but...
Lime can. 1/2 ounce is usually a good thing to do.
That's less. That's a 1/4 ounce.
But if you're really just trying to temper something, you know, a splash will do the job.
So
you need ice? Yes.
I do.
While you're at it, just in case I get to this.
And now it's got all these other pieces of ice. Not to it.
I tell you, folks. One scoop will do.
You only want one. Okay.
That's good.
As my hairdresser Marisa says, the struggle is real.
And she is correct.
And she is correct. So this was 2 ounces of brandy, a 1/4 ounce pure maple syrup, a 1/4 ounce fresh lime juice, and 4 dashes of molasses bitters from Feed Brothers. And I need a glass to strain it into. There we go. Ta-da! Strain that into my cocktail glass. And I'm going to top it with my, I want to get the name right, Sticky Toffee Pudding Ale.
Sticky Toffee Pudding. It sounds okay. It's a good dollop you had in.
Yeah, I did. I want to taste it. We bought it specifically for this purpose.
Good finger worth.
It wants a little bit more lime juice.
Okay. That happens too.
Yeah.
So 2 dashes lime.
I would do a full 1/2 ounce lime on this.
Okay.
Honestly.
Give it a stir.
I'm the first one to admit when I try something and I don't love it. But I want to love this. Oh my God, it's so much better.
Chop. The sour can really do it.
Yeah, it was too sweet.
Look, the problem that I have with speaking of tropicals, with a lot of tropicals you can get in a lot of places, too many places, is they're very tall things and they're blue, and it's sweet, you know, ounce of each of these things.
I love a blue drink, but
if you have no sour in there, it's like sucking on a sugar cube. Yeah, you know, too much. Balance it. You balance it with sour. You can also balance it with dry flavors like tea. Tea is a really good ingredient to throw in these things.
Exactly.
It's which it has the properties of drying it up a little bit without being sour. Because too much acidity.
I love tea as an ingredient. Well, Mocktail Mondays I use tea all the time.
It's a great thing. Great thing for that. And a lot of mocktails out there, of course, are just juice. So again, sweet. What happens?
Too sweet.
How are you going to balance that out? Use the juice that's sour, and use the tea. And the tea is also like a classic base for punch, going back 250 years.
Exactly.
So there we go. Let's try this thing.
I'm happy with it now.
I'm happy with that now too.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
So this was
yeah.
2
Once again,
ounces of brandy.
what a balance of flavors happening there.
1/4 ounce pure maple syrup, 1/4 ounce fresh lime juice, 4 dashes of molasses bitters, and fill with sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding.
From Wells. We have a really good beer store here in town, Beer King, but I think probably most towns do because our town is not big. So just go to a really good beer store, and if they don't have it, I'm sure they could probably get it for you. Missing comments?
I just had one final comment from Jan here, or one extra comment from Jan. Made a blueberry tea cocktail earlier today. Earl Grey, Amaretto, Grand Marnier. Ooh,
Oh, that
right?
sounds good.
That sounds like fun. I've seen Earl Grey tea in particular being used as a base for
nice.
things. You know, a flavored tea.
Yeah.
And that has a very aromatic
That
profile.
sounds really nice, actually.
So that's, hey,
Yeah.
well.
Are you
So,
going to mix something else for us?
well, I don't know. What does the audience want? I'm going to change music.
The audience is like, yeah, we're done. I got to go watch TV.
Good. Go make popcorn.
I got to go make popcorn. I guess I can read the... I don't want to step out of the shop, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
A good hot cocktail. It's chilly here in Oregon. Jen says, okay, it's chilly here too, so a hot cocktail.
Hot cocktail.
You're on.
Oh, my.
Our
That's what we do with that,
mocktail
huh?
for this coming Mocktail Monday is a hot beverage, which, spoiler alert, you could add liquor to if you wanted. Most of our mocktails would tolerate some booze if you were so inclined.
Well,
Paul needs to find LPs that are longer than 78 RPM. You know why Paul uses these LPs? You're standing right in front of the light.
Oh,
You look
sorry.
all noir.
I have denoired.
We use these records because they're probably not going to get us a copyright strike.
So, as a matter of fact, every once in a while, people will say, so what's playing? I'm not going to tell you. However, I'm not trying to keep it a secret from you.
Just message us.
Send us a message.
Messenger us.
I'll tell you
Is that a
exactly.
verb?
Yep.
Messenger us.
Yeah.
We'll tell you.
I'll let you know separately, please. But no, not trying to keep it anything under wraps.
But I have to say
except for
that,
episode.
that this evening's episode, I'm messing with YouTube a little bit. I specifically gave it a provocative name because I know they're going to demonetize it. Because they demonetize everything we do. So I called it, festive cocktails with booze or something of that nature because I know they're going to demonetize it anyway.
So we know our profits are already in the crapper.
So we need a hot drink.
I need to find some hot stuff. I'll be right back.
I know. You gotta. Well, I think we have. Since we were working with warm ingredients earlier, I think there's some probably available. See, I'm gonna try to read the comments and not leave the shot. Oh, besides here, our Christmas holiday content. Thank you so much. Well, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, so not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, is going to be the video we shot at A Christmas Story house in Cleveland, which was honestly probably in the top 10 of best experiences of my life. That was so much fun. They were so sweet to us. And A Christmas Story house, if you go there, it's open for tours and it's open all the time, all year long. I think they close Christmas Day and major holidays, but otherwise was so much fun, and they were so sweet to us. And it's just in the middle of this neighborhood. Like, they've got a museum across the street and a gift shop, and then it's the actual house where they shot the film, and you can stay there. I think the waiting list is a couple of years long, but if you wanted to spend the night in the house where the movie took place, you can. And it was just so great. Such nice people in Cleveland all around. I mean, I kind of loved Cleveland. I couldn't live there because it's cold. And I've made a vow to myself that I will never again move anywhere cold because New York's too cold for me already. But it was great. I loved it. So that's one of them. And we have some more things in mind for Christmas too, so stay tuned. I mean, I was trying to read these comments. Oh. Jen says, I will set up my Christmas Story Village and take a picture. I would love to see. They had that stuff in their gift shop. I loved it. Like, if they're closed Christmas, you can have Chinese turkey. That's my favorite scene in that whole movie, by the way. You'll shoot your eye out. You can actually go in the backyard where Ralphie shot his eye out. Tustin or Cleveland? I know. I would need to move to Tustin, but I would visit Cleveland. And hi, Doug. By the
One
way.
can always visit Cleveland.
Hi, Doug. It's smiling at me. That's my favorite scene in that movie.
Oh, it's just amazing. All right, so I started out with something hot, and it's actually very hot, so I'm probably
That
going
looks
to
really dangerously hot, actually.
take my time with this. I might even throw an ice cube in it because I happen to have an ice cube right here.
Oh, that's going to change the flavor, though.
So it leaves a little water. Big deal. Here. I will have a drink and contemplate what I'm doing with this.
Think about what you're doing.
I decided a real classic hot toddy or hot buttered kind of a thing was a good idea.
Is there butter in it?
There's not, and I'm not going to put butter in it. But I had apple juice because we had it for an episode, and we had a cinnamon stick in there already, so I got it hot. You know, normally I'd boil this on the stove just to get more cinnamon flavor in there. And your classic hot buttered or just hot toddy kind of a thing is you stick in, your base liquor. You may stick in another thing like a lime juice, and then you fill up with your hot fluid. Sometimes it's water. That's a toddy. Sometimes it's apple juice or cider. And then if you put a pat of butter on top, I think you have a real classic hot buttered rum. Mm-hmm. Thus the butter.
Right.
And what do we got here? Parquet.
Right.
No, butter please. Seriously. As much as Parquet has greater kitchen value.
Parquet would leave an oily slick on top of your drink.
Oh yes. Kitschy says, always stays on 24 hours at our house. You can just let it play and play. You know, Gene Shepard had it down pat. And if you ever want to see the basis of this, just find the stories, the books. I think it's In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash is one of the classics. And there's another one that's a collection of the stories he wrote for Playboy, which are like heavily in the background of the movie.
Right.
And he's fantastic. And you can find a lot of Gene Shepard audio from when he had the radio show.
The movie is kind of an amalgam of
several. And now we've actually, been to the actual site in Cleveland, which is directly in front of a steel mill. Yep. You hear this big noise happening back here. You take a look. Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's just this gargantuan factory.
But that's part of the reason they chose it for the movie.
Yes.
Apparently, was
exactly.
because of that steel mill. So,
and did you tell them about the bar across the street?
I did not.
Oh yeah, there's a bar across the street that was established in 1906 that somebody bought out and reestablished, and now they make some really big belly-filling meals, and they have really good beer on tap. So. And they have one of those bowling games that you put a quarter in, and
it's it's martini bowling.
Yes, it's martini
it's
bowl.
Fun.
I played martini bowl.
No, but it's
was great.
I had a great meal there.
So, okay, let's try this out.
I think we missed some comments though.
It's still pretty hot, but it's better. Oh, Michael, this is Drambuie, cinnamon and honey liqueur. Yes, I wish I had some.
We do not have Drambuie.
I don't even have scotch, do I? Wow. Well, what I was thinking, we do.
Bowmore? Did you finish that?
No, we actually do have some of that, but that's a single malt.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that in here. Yeah, single malt tends not to play well with things.
That's not right. I wouldn't do that in here.
Yeah, no, there are a few single malts that do, but it tends not to play well. Blended scotch does play very well.
He's the scotch. I'm not a scotch person. He likes scotch.
I have found over time that I like blended scotch a lot. And I'm not as crazy about single malt. Ooh, heresy. Well, there's some very good single malts. So let's see here. I got my base, and I started with the base.
No, wait, what's your base again?
This is apple juice. I got it hot,
okay.
And there would happen to be a cinnamon stick, so I kept it in there.
All right.
So boom, in the mug. I usually do this on the stove to get more flavor.
Ooh, this is gonna be a mess when you pour it, isn't it? Or are you gonna pour that?
I'm not gonna pour it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go. And I would like to put some liquor in there, and there are many things you can do in here. Whiskey or bourbon or rye is very traditional. You could certainly do rum is also very traditional, hot buttered rum, etc. I happen to have in back of me Destor vodka.
It's one we actually put aside. Wow.
So I'm going to use it. And do I have a metal pourer? Measurer.
No.
Gee, I thought I had it
here.
there.
You can use this. There
Excellent.
you go.
There we go. And I'll put, this is the 1.5 side, I think, so 1.5 ounces. That's a very good thing to be putting into a hot drink, I think. And in it goes. So I've got the vodka going in, which is actually a very Scandinavian thing. All right.
Okay.
Give that a bit of a stir. And just for a little bit of flavor, how about some pomegranate wine?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try to measure out what looks like about half an ounce for flavor purposes, more or less. And we'll stir that up again. And we have a nice hot drink, which I think Jen would enjoy on a cold and clammy day like we have here. Whoa!
The weather better improve tomorrow, I gotta say.
Gee, I like that. Give that a try.
It will. I was not happy with the weather today.
It was pretty raw. I was inside all day.
It's good.
I still like that.
I feel like I could use more wine.
All right.
Because maybe I'm just tasting apple juice, like apple cinnamon.
We'll up that to an ounce of wine.
I mean, I know that the vodka wouldn't add flavor,
No.
so it's already boozy enough.
Vodka is strictly octane. I was just thinking about hot Scandinavian drinks where they
plenty boozy.
might add vodka or akavit.
Now let's see.
Akavit is a flavored kind of a vodka.
Yeah,
Okay, better.
it's getting there.
Very windy in Tejas.
Really?
Raw in Pennsylvania. Not surprised at all. I bet you got socked. Particularly if you're up in the mountains.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. It's just...
That did improve things. Yeah, pomegranate wine.
Yay.
Fun for you.
I'm happy that the pomegranate wine turned out to be a good purchase.
I like to try new things. I've seen that there at the local liquor for a while. It was like $12 or something. I thought, well, hell, let's check it out.
Exactly.
And I'm probably not drinking it as wine too much, but as a mixer, that's going to last a
Although
while.
if you did drink it as wine, it's not hard. I wouldn't have it with a meal.
No.
But, you know, after...
Certainly like a dessert option
meal.
would be all right.
That'll be all right.
They made wine out of pomegranate. How about that? So,
There you go.
well,
Is that it?
that may be it.
Should we eat?
Yes, we should. Well, it's been lovely, folks. We made
Yes.
another 4 drinks for you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your suggestions. The hot drink was a good idea. We happen to be doing hot drinks today.
It was a very good idea.
So,
anyway, happy birthday to Brent.
yes.
And
He's got a new cocktail.
Yes, they're delicious. And what else? Thanksgiving this week, so
Sorry to Mike that he missed his
Glendora.
dating opportunity, but she missed it as well. So there you go. You're equal.
To say,
Mwah.
my cousin. So I hope you're ready for Thanksgiving. I think we kind of are. We're hosting this year, and
I always feel more or less ready. There's always one last minute damn thing, but look, we got the bird already. It's in the freezer. You've already made several sides. They're in the freezer.
I've made
So you're way ahead on that.
3 casseroles, 3 pies, and cranberry sauce.
It's a lot of stuff.
And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I'm a last minute panicker. So
to stave that off.
yes. So the fact that I've done that means that I will probably be kind of even on Thanksgiving.
As these things go. This, of course, requires a separate large freezer unit like
That's
are
true.
available on eBay for relatively inexpensive,
We do.
which is what we do.
We have an outboard freezer, which is good.
Oh, not
Oh,
eBay,
and we're
not
going to go live on Thanksgiving
Oh, that's true.
for our happy hour. So
Join us next week, Thursday,
Yes, Thursday.
around happy hour time, and we will do some fun things with fun things.
Monday, Mocktail Monday is a warm drink for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And Tuesday, Glendora is here Tuesday.
Oh, she returns.
She returns. You know, tell us what she's thankful for.
Oh, I think you know what she's thinking.
Yeah. Can't
And it's in 4 letters that start with V-I-N-N-O.
But anyway,
So
that's happening Tuesday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a happy Thanksgiving if we do not see you before then. And we will see you soon.
if you're traveling, safe roads.
Yes.
If you're hosting, safety.
Bye, booze.
Watch out as well because things happen. because it's going to be family, and you know what that means. Big fun. All the time.
Bye.
Don't forget the booze. See you soon.